Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Coin Hunt USA. Today, we're taking a close look at some Washington quarter-dollar coins with the P mint mark that are worth a lot of money. Many people think quarters are only worth face value, but some Philadelphia minted quarters are extremely rare and highly valuable. Make sure to watch until the end because you might already have one of these coins in your collection, or even in your pocket right now. Let's get started. First up, the 1989 Washington quarter-dollar coin with mint mark P from USA is one of the most interesting modern quarters for collectors who enjoy searching pocket change and rolls because this coin represents a time when the United States Mint was producing very large numbers of circulating coins while still maintaining strong quality control and historical continuity. The Philadelphia Mint mark P on this coin tells an important story because before 1980, Philadelphia coins did not carry a mint mark, and by 1989 the P mint mark had already become familiar to collectors, which makes this coin a key part of understanding modern American coinage history and why some examples can still be valuable today, depending on condition and special characteristics. This quarter features the famous George Washington portrait, designed by John Flanagan, which has been used since 1932, and the 1989 P quarter continues this long tradition with a strong bold profile of Washington facing left with the word liberty clearly visible and the phrase "In God We Trust" displayed proudly. The coin is composed of a copper core with a nickel outer layer, giving it durability for circulation and a bright silvery appearance when well preserved. Many collectors focus on how sharp the hair details and facial features appear on this coin because those elements greatly affect value. On the reverse side, the eagle design remains dominant with spread wings and a strong stance symbolizing strength and freedom. The words United States of America and quarter-dollar surround the eagle, along with the phrase E pluribus unum. The quality of the strike on 1989 P quarters can vary, which makes searching for well-struck examples especially exciting. Collectors often look closely at the eagle feathers and arrows because weak details can lower value while sharp details increase desirability. The Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of Washington quarters in 1989, which means the coin is common in circulated condition and usually worth only face value when heavily worn. However, uncirculated examples that have never been used in daily commerce can be worth significantly more, especially when they retain full mint luster and show no signs of wear on the high points of the design. This makes the 1989 P quarter a great coin for beginner collectors to practice grading and learning how condition affects price, one of the most important factors that can increase the value of a 1989 P Washington quarter is condition, especially coins graded mint state by professional grading services. Coins graded MS65 or higher are much harder to find and can be worth many times face value. These high-grade examples are often found in original mint rolls or old collections, and they display strong IOP, bright surfaces and minimal marks, which collectors highly prize. Another reason collectors search for 1989 P quarters is the possibility of mint errors. Error coin can dramatically increase value and include of center strikes, double die errors, clipped planchets and broad strikes. Although these errors are rare, they do exist and can be worth significant money depending on severity and visibility. Collectors who enjoy variety hunting often examine the date, mint mark and lettering closely, using magnification to look for unusual characteristics. The historical importance of the 1989 P quarter also comes from its place just before major changes in American coinage. The following decade would introduce the state quarters program, which completely transformed quarter collecting worldwide. Because of that, the 1989 Washington quarter represents the end of a classic era when the eagle reverse was still standard, and many collectors now look back on these coins with renewed appreciation and nostalgia. For investors, the 1989 P Washington quarter is not usually considered a high-value investment coin unless it is in top condition or has a notable error. However, it plays an important role in complete date and mint mark sets, and demand remains steady among collectors who want full runs of Washington quarters. This consistent demand helps preserve its value and makes it a safe educational coin for learning the market. When searching for this coin, collectors should pay attention to storage because improper handling can quickly reduce value. Fingerprints, scratches, and environmental damage can ruin mint state examples. Using coin holders' albums or capsules helps preserve condition and long-term value. Many collectors regret spending high-quality quarters before realizing their potential worth, which is why education is key. In conclusion, the 1989 Washington quarter-dollar coin mint mark P from USA may seem ordinary at first glance, but it holds meaningful value in American numismatic history and offers collectors opportunities for learning, collecting, and occasional profit, whether found in change or preserved in high grade. This coin reminds us that even modern coins can become valuable treasures when condition, rarity, and collector interest come together, making it a perfect topic for collectors of all levels and a strong addition to any educational YouTube channel about valuable coins. Next up, the 1984 Washington quarter-dollar coin with mint mark P was produced at the Philadelphia Mint in the United States during a time when American coinage was transitioning fully into modern clad compositions, and this coin features the famous profile of George Washington on the obverse, which was originally designed by John Flanagan and first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth, and by 1980, this design had become one of the most recognized coin faces in the world, and collectors today continue to search through old change hoping to find high-grade examples of this specific year and mint mark, because many were heavily circulated and finding clean pieces is becoming more difficult every year. The Philadelphia Mint produced a very large number of Washington quarters in 1984 with mint mark P, and these coins were struck in copper nickel-clad composition with an outer layer of copper nickel bonded to a pure copper core, giving the coin its familiar silver-like appearance while containing no actual silver, and the weight of the coin is approximately 5.67 grams with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters and a reeded edge, and although millions were minted, only a small percentage survived in high mint state condition, which is why collectors pay attention to strike quality, luster, and surface preservation. When discussing the value of the 1984 P Washington quarter, it is important to understand that most examples found in circulation today are worth face value only, meaning 25 cents, because they have been used extensively over decades. However, uncirculated examples can carry a higher premium, especially those graded by professional coin grading services, and a coin graded mint state 65 or higher can be worth several dollars, and in exceptional cases coins graded mint state 67 or higher have sold for much more due to their rarity and strong collector demand. Errors and varieties also play a significant role in increasing the value of a 1984 P Washington quarter, and collectors should look carefully for off-center strikes, double die obverse errors, clip planchets, and other minting anomalies, because these mistakes occurred during the high-speed minting process and escaped quality control and error. Coins can be worth tens, hundreds, or even thousands of dollars, depending on the type and severity of the error, and these rare discoveries are what keep collectors searching through rolls and pocket change. Another important factor that affects the value of this coin is eye appeal, which includes strong original luster, sharp details on Washington hair and facial features, and clean fields with minimal contact marks and scratches. And coins that have been cleaned or damaged lose much of their collectible value and should generally be avoided by serious collectors. And learning how to properly store and handle coins using gloves and protective holders can help preserve condition and long-term value. The historical context of the 1984 Washington quarter adds to its interest, because this period in American history was marked by economic growth, technological advancement, and increased coin production to meet the needs of commerce and everyday transactions, and coins from this era represent a snapshot of daily life in the United States and serve as tangible reminders of how money was used and circulated during the late 20th century. For beginner collectors, the 1984 P Washington quarter is an excellent entry point because it is affordable, widely available, and offers opportunities to learn about grading, mint marks, error hunting, and coin preservation. And many collectors start by assembling date and mint mark sets of Washington quarters and gradually progress toward higher grade examples and key dates, and this coin fits perfectly into that educational journey. Subscription details for your YouTube channel can be naturally integrated by encouraging viewers to like, share, and subscribe for more rare coin values, error coin discoveries, and collector tips, and reminding them that every week new videos explore hidden treasures found in everyday change and valuable coins that many people overlook, and subscribing helps support the channel and ensures viewers never miss updates on valuable American coins and numismatic knowledge. As you continue building content around Washington quarters, it is important to emphasize patience, research, and passion, because coin collecting is not just about money, but also about history, education, and the excitement of the hunt. And the 1984 Washington quarter may seem ordinary at first glance, but in the right condition or with the right era, it can become a valuable and meaningful part of any collection. In conclusion, the 1984 Washington quarter dollar coin with mint mark P from the USA remains a fascinating collectible that bridges everyday circulation and serious high worth face value. High grade and era coins can command impressive prices, and collectors who take the time to learn, inspect, and preserve these coins may one day discover that a simple quarter from their pocket is worth far more than they ever imagined. And this is why coin collecting continues to inspire millions of people around the world. Next up, the 1993 Washington quarter dollar coin with mint mark P from the United States of America. This coin represents an important era in modern American coinage and is part of the long-running Washington quarter series that began in 1930. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these quarters during the early 1990s, making them common in circulation, yet still interesting for collectors who enjoy studying condition, mint eras, and historical background. This video is designed to give you deep knowledge so you can understand value, rarity, demand, and long-term collecting potential while enjoying a relaxed educational experience. The 1993 Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally uses the P mint mark to identify its coins. During this period, the composition of the coin is copper nickel clad with a pure copper core sandwiched between outer layers. This standard composition was used for decades after silver quarters were discontinued. The obverse of the coin features George Washington facing left with strong details in the hair and profile, while the reverse shows the iconic eagle with outstretched wings holding arrows and olive branches, a symbol of strength and peace that collectors instantly recognize. When discussing value, it is important to understand that most 1993 quarters found in circulation are worth their face value due to high mintage numbers. However, condition plays a major role. Coins that remain uncirculated with full luster, sharp details, and nowhere can carry a higher premium, especially if graded by a professional coin grading service. Mint state examples are often saved in rolls or sets, and these coins are the ones collectors search for because they represent the best examples of this issue. Era coins add excitement to the 1993 Washington quarter series. Collectors actively search for off-center strikes, double dies, clip planchets, and weak strikes because these errors can increase value significantly depending on visibility and severity. Era coins are popular because they are unique and tell a story of the minting process gone wrong. Finding such a quarter in everyday change is rare but not impossible, which is why many people enjoy checking their coins carefully. Historical context also adds appeal to this coin. The early 1990s were a time of economic change in the United States, and these quarters were used daily in commerce, making them a snapshot of everyday life during that era. Vending machines, parking meters, and public transportation all relied heavily on the Washington quarter, making it one of the most recognizable coins in American pockets. This everyday usage is part of what makes collecting these coins nostalgic and meaningful. Collectors often ask whether this coin is a good investment. The answer depends on goals. While it may not reach extreme values like rare silver quarters or key date issues, high-grade examples and certified era coins can still appreciate slowly over time, especially as fewer pristine examples remain available. Patience, education, and proper storage are essential for maintaining condition and potential value. Using coin holders, albums, or protective sleeves helps prevent damage and preserves original surfaces. Building a collection around Washington quarters allows collectors to learn grading skills, identify mint differences, and understand market trends. The 1993 quarter fits well into date and mint mark sets and is often used as a reference coin for beginners learning how to spot where versus mint state surfaces. Experienced collectors also appreciate it as part of complete collections that span decades of American coinage history. If you are searching for this coin today, you can find it through coin dealers, online marketplaces, coin shows, and even bankroll searching. Rolls from banks can be a fun low-cost way to hunt for uncirculated examples or interesting errors. Always compare prices and learn from trusted sources before buying high-grade pieces. Knowledge is the most powerful tool in coin collecting and helps avoid overpaying. Before we continue deeper into coin values and rare discoveries, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss detailed coin guides, rare coin alerts, and expert tips. Subscribing supports the channel and helps us bring you longer, more informative videos just like this one. Your support allows us to explore more coins from the United States and around the world. In conclusion, the 1993 Washington $quarter coin with mint mark P may seem ordinary at first glance, but it holds educational, historical, and collectible value, especially in high grades or with mint errors. By learning what to look for and understanding how condition affect worth, you become a smarter collector. Keep checking your change, keep learning, and keep enjoying the fascinating world of coin collecting, because even common coins can tell extraordinary stories. Next up, the 1974 Washington $quarter coin with mint mark D from the USA, a coin that many people still find in pocket change, yet few truly understand its background, history, value, and collector appeal. This coin represents a powerful era of American coinage and reflects economic changes, artistic tradition, and minting technology of the time. And throughout this video, you will learn why the 1974 D quarter still matters today, how it was made, how many were produced, and what factors can make this everyday coin worth more than face value for collectors and investors alike. The Washington quarter design was originally introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States, and by 1974, the design had already become a familiar symbol of American currency. The obverse features a strong left-facing portrait of Washington created by John Flanagan, while the reverse shows a proud eagle with outstretched wings holding arrows and olive branches symbolizing strength and peace. The 1974 D quarter continues this classic design and serves as a reminder of traditional coin artistry before major changes came decades later. The mint mark D on this quarter indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary coin production facilities in the USA. In 1974, the Denver Mint produced a very large number of quarters to meet daily circulation needs during a time of inflation, rising prices, and increased demand for coinage. These quarters were composed of a copper core with outer layers of nickel, which had replaced silver in circulating quarters after 1964, making the 1974 D quarter a clad coin rather than a precious metal issue. In terms of mintage, the 1974 D Washington quarter had an extremely high production total with hundreds of millions of coins struck, which means it is not considered rare in circulated condition. Most examples found today show signs of wear, including faded details, scratches, and edge wear, and these circulated coins typically hold a value equal to their face value. However, condition plays a major role, and this is where collectors begin to pay closer attention. Uncirculated examples of the 1974 D quarter, especially those graded in higher mint state levels, can be worth significantly more than face value. Coins that retain original luster, sharp details on Washington hair, and strong eagle feather definition are more desirable. Professional grading services evaluate these coins based on strike, surface preservation, and eye appeal, and high grade examples can command premiums from collectors who seek the best possible condition for their collections. Another factor that increases interest in the 1974 D Washington quarter is the possibility of errors and varieties. Although major errors are uncommon, collectors have discovered of center strikes, double die features, and clip planchets. Even minor minting mistakes can increase value dramatically depending on visibility and condition. Error coins add excitement to collecting and encourage people to closely examine every quarter they come across. The historical context of 1974 also adds depth to this coin. During this period, the United States was dealing with economic challenges, including inflation and changes in metal prices. The decision to continue producing clad coinage helped stabilize currency production, and the 1974 D quarter became part of everyday life for millions of Americans, making it a true workhorse coin that tells a story of resilience and adaptation. For new collectors, the 1974 D Washington quarter is an excellent entry point into coin collecting. It is affordable, widely available, and rich in educational value. Searching through rolls or pocket change can be both fun and rewarding, and learning how to identify condition differences helps build essential numismatic skills. This coin also fits well into complete Washington quarter date and mint mark sets. When buying or selling a 1974 D quarter, it is important to understand grading, market demand, and authenticity. Trusted coin dealers, coin shows, and certified grading holders provide added confidence. Collectors should avoid overpaying for cleaned or damaged coins and instead focus on originality and overall quality. Patience and knowledge are key to building a meaningful collection. In conclusion, the 1974 Washington quarter dollar coin with mint mark D from the USA may appear ordinary at first glance, but it holds lasting value through its history, design, and role in American commerce. Whether you are a beginner searching pocket change or a seasoned collector hunting high-grade examples, this coin offers learning opportunity, enjoyment, and potential value growth. And if you enjoy content like this, remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into coins that could be hiding in plain sight.